in the field light, all day light, all night light, on the blue light, on fist light, big fist light, this wild light, house call light, and the sound light, and the sound light, and the sound light.
You know, I've noticed a trend in the NFL lately, these last couple of years, last couple of off seasons, with players making statements on their social media. Now, I got nothing wrong with social media. I use it myself. I don't see anything wrong with speaking your mind. But if you're going to speak your mind, I beg you, I implore, please, have solid ground to stand on. Because I see that it's a trend, but it's not a good one. It's not a good trend to start, because the guys that are complaining are guys who haven't done anything or proven themselves to deserve anything. The first one was Kyler Murray, demanded that he get paid, demanded that the Arizona pay him or he will not show up, all this, that, and the other, making all these demands when he's literally coming off a playoff loss to the Rams, which was just flat out terrible. But he's making demands like that. And the Cardinals gave him his money. Okay, fine, he got paid. And then he had the season he had before he got injured. Not a good way starting out looking for the Cardinals making that decision. And then we have guys making complaints about teams they're currently on or were on and opportunities they weren't being given. And it was because when they were given the opportunities, they weren't taking advantage of them. Or they can't stay on the field. You don't have any solid ground to stand on. If one of the all-pros were making moves like this, if Patrick Mahomes or Travis Kelce or Mark Andrews, Lamar Jackson, even Justin Herbert, if they were making these kind of stands, I can understand. Because those boys have balled out and shown that they are real about what they say. But the ones who are complaining are the ones who aren't doing anything. You haven't done anything. And a lot of these guys have the young careers, so they really haven't had a chance to do anything. I don't see Justin Jefferson going out, deleting all his stuff, Vikings related off his page, but I see him making one-handed catches and crunch time on game day. I see him doing that. So guess what? That boy's going to get some paper. I don't see CeeDee Lamb saying anything. That boy making plays. He going to get some paper. Joe Burrow, I don't see none of these dudes complaining because they go on the field and handle the business. But if you ain't handling the business on the field, it's no point for you to speak. A lot of people call themselves or consider themselves in the NFL, consider themselves to be dogs. Like, you got to feed the dog. Let that boy cook. Okay. Well, when you are given the opportunity to cook and you come back with a bologna sandwich, why am I going to let you cook again? Why am I going to give you another opportunity? You need to show what you can do on the field. And if your argument is schemes and personnel, then you lost already. I'll give you an example. Mark Andrews, drafted third round in 2018 by the Baltimore Ravens. He was the second tight end that they took. The guy they took in the first round, Hayden Hurst, he was going to be the starter. Hayden Hurst got hurt. Mark Andrews got his shot. He took his shot. He went out there and made an opportunity for himself, and the boy has not looked back since. He's been balling out ever since. That's what I'm talking about. If you do stuff like that, you straight. You ain't got to worry about it. Your play will speak for itself. But if you are constantly crying about not getting the ball or getting an opportunity, and when you're given an opportunity, you drop the ball mentally and physically, I'm going to need you to keep all the way 100. Be quiet. Be quiet. And if you're a guy like Rashad Bateman, who the first 2 seasons of his career has gotten injured, I understand that you're frustrated, but at the same time, dude, now is not the time to jump on social media and get in your feelings, man. It's not time for that. Someone says something you didn't like, whether it be someone inside your organization or not, it is on you to prove people wrong. And I laughed hysterically when I saw these Ravens fans coming up and supporting Rashad Bateman, because for years the Ravens fans have been saying, we need better receivers. We need better receivers. Y'all are worse than what Derek DeCosta said. And DeCosta has actually been defending that wide receiver room these last couple of years. But hey, what do I know? But what I do know is this. When a team has already made the adjustments to improve the offensive side or the defensive side of the ball, whatever side you play on, if they made adjustments and made changes to the personnel so there's a new scheme and new techniques coming in, maybe just hold off and see what happens. Because when you blow stuff up like that, that means that what happens now is all on you. They've already made the changes and adjustments. You got a new offensive scheme coming in, and if you fail, then what? Whose fault is it then? It shouldn't matter scheme or personnel. When your number's called, take advantage of your opportunity. That's all any player can do in the NFL. When it's time to shine, shine the brightest. And the ones that do are the ones that not only get rewarded, but they're remembered.